Hi and welcome to my first tutorial and probably my last one. I'm going to show you now the solo of Good Riddance by Green Day, which Billie Joe Armstrong plays in his live sessions. It is quite easy when you know how to play it, and to figure it out it's a little bit hard because he plays it very fast. But if you know how to play it, it's quite easy, it's no problem. I will show you the chords first. And second, I will show you the picking part, which is a little bit harder than the chords. Okay, first the chords. Actually, the live solo is just a variation of the second part of the verse. So in the second part of the verse, you're playing an E minor, then going to a D, going to C, and going to a G. So it sounds... That's the second part of the verse. And in the solo you're playing quite the same. You're beginning with an E minor. Then instead of a whole D, you let the E string open. So you have a D7, I think, I'm not sure about it. It sounds like this. Then you're going up to C. Also with the open E string. And then you're going to a G. So in short, you have E minor, D7, C, and a G. That's everything you need for the solo. Okay, now to the picking part, which is a little bit harder than the chords. I will show it very slow at the beginning and then getting a little faster. So yeah, here we go. It starts with an E minor and the following picking. Start at the bass note. So a little bit slower. That's the E minor. Then you're going to a D with an open E string, that's important. You're playing this picking part. I hope you can see it. Then you are going to C, starting with the bass note again. Going to G. That was wrong. I think I will do it again. That's right. Alright, that's it. We will play everything together. So we start with the E, then the C7, the C, and the G. It sounds something like this. Alright, that's it. Again, slower. And again, slower. That's the whole thing. Alright, now we have the chords and we have the main picking part, but there are still two things missing to play the live solo in perfection. The first thing is a little variation of the D7 chord. What we're gonna do now is a hammer on and pull off of the open E string after you played it. I think it's the 5th note in the D7 chord. So yeah, it should sound something like this. Alright, so only the E string. And then you're doing the usual picking part over the hammer-on pull-off. So again, slower. Alright, again. Well, it wasn't clear. Again. Alright. So it's the normal picking, but with the hammer-on pull-off of the open E string. Alright, the second variation is a little bit easier than the hammer-on pull-off thing. You go to the G chord, and then I will show you first the normal picking. It's something like this. And instead of this, you're doing only the first half of this picking part, so this. And then you go to down work on the lower E string. So first G, then you go to F sharp, and you're going to open E. So that's it. So the first half picking part, then, but instead of only play the E string, you do also play another string. I play the open D string, but you can also play the G string. So it sounds something like this. Again. Then you go to the second part of the solo. Again, a little bit slower. And maybe now the picking. Alright, now we have the chords, we have the picking part, we have the two variations, and now we're putting everything together and we have the solo, that's it. So it should sound like this. That's it. Alright, now we go to the outro of the solo, if you want to call it like that. So you come from the E, the D, then go to C and only play the half chord, so the half picking part. Again. Then you begin to strum. So it should sound something like this. On the G string you can let the rhythm flow through your blood and do what you want. I play it usually like this. Alright, I think now we have everything we need for the whole solo. I will try it now, first slow. Wish me luck. I hope I can do it now. That's it. And now we go to the normal speed, which Billie Joe plays when he plays the live solo. So it sounds something like this. And that's finally it. Alright, and again in the whole context now. I think that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope I could help a little bit, and you will practice the solo now. Make sure that you watch my cover here. I hope it's here. I think so. Yeah, I would appreciate that. So thank you for watching, and goodbye. Maybe see you next time.